So while the budgets and frameworks and change plans are all important in how you run an organization, it's really your day-to-day interactions with others that are going to make the biggest difference in how your plans and your change initiatives unfold. Because the one thing I know is this, and I've heard from countless people, is that people remember you in those moments that matter. Now, in most of your work week, your interactions probably go really, really well. So let's say for 39 hours out of that week, things are going great. And then that 10 minutes happens in that 1 hour meeting, and that is what people will remember. The second way to increase people's capability to handle change is to know the difference between putting a positive spin on a situation and taking a positive approach. If you're a leader, sometimes you have to give bad news. And the challenge is, you want to make sure you're not putting a positive spin on things so people think you're out of touch with reality. Let people stay in the negative, and you can also take a positive approach at the same time. One of the ways I think we can increase people's capability to handle change is to remind them when they have handled change well in the past. Look at the skills, abilities they brought to that change and apply it to their current situation. There's no clear line between how we handle change at home or at work. So you can look at both areas to see where I've handled change well and apply those skills and abilities to the areas that you got stuck. If you're a leader and you have to consider laying off part of your workforce for whatever reason, you are not going to put a positive spin on this situation by walking out to a big staff meeting and going, yay, 50% of you are going to lose your jobs. Because you know everybody would be completely out of touch with that. The real world, you're going to be realistic about what's going on and let them try to understand what the impact is going to be on them as they move forward. One of the things we know is this, is that you are at your most productive when you are in your comfort zone. You are using the least amount of energy to do the maximum amount of work when you start a new job. The first year, you're just trying to figure out, how do I get my job done? Who do I trust? Where do I go for lunch? The second year, you're getting into your zone. You're doing your job, you're doing your work. By the third year, you're taking on extra work. You're on that climb again, and you're creating that new comfort zone for yourself. When it comes to creating a new comfort zone, one of the things we know we need to do is to get our neurons in our brain to fire together, to create new neural pathways. And one of the best established methods to do this is to use simple, practical techniques that work for you.